I'm a bomb you can't defuse. I guess I should start the TikTok live too, huh? Why not?
TikTok live
Sometimes it brings people over to the Twitch.
do? Really? How long? It does. Isn't TikTok supposed to be like 60 seconds or something?
Yeah, for a video.
But there's a TikTok live.
Yeah,
What makes it different from like YouTube?
it's TikTok. It's vertical.
It's vertical.
Don't ask me no questions.
It's blue.
It's cylindrical, bro. It's spherical.
Could you imagine videos being viewed in cylindrical form?
You know what's funny is I used to think about when I was watching like iCarly and Victoria's, they have pear phones, right, that are shaped like pears. And that means that the screen is shaped like a pear. Could you imagine trying to watch a fucking YouTube video on a screen shaped like a pear? It sounds like a nightmare.
Imagine if the screen was still or like the video you'd be watching would still be like in a rectangular form.
It's still designed to be 4x3.
Yeah.
Or 16:9 rather, but it's like you can't see most of it. Or would it be like a little tiny rectangle within the pear-shaped screen that just has these big ass black borders?
A little tiny rectangle with fucking black borders in it.
Like I would lose my mind if I lived in that fucking universe. Like I'm already anti-Apple, but I would be so anti-pear if I was in that fucking world.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I'm about to get a gold orb as a login bonus.
Gorb?
A gorb.
You gotta call it by its real name, Brandon.
True.
What
Nice. Fella.
Feller.
I have that shit happen to me in real life with people that I see face to face. I was at my friend Zach's birthday party, and like the thing is, whatever people call me typically depends on who introduces me to them, whether it's me or somebody else. And it was made known that I would prefer to be called something else. And so Zach is like cutting up the birthday cake. He's like, hey, "You, how much do you want?" I'm like, "Yeah." But yeah, me over here standing in the corner. How much cake do I want? Not a lot. Not a lot.
How much cock cake do you want?
See, this is why I say the things that I say in regards to needing to keep you supervised. Hey, Nico. I like how Nero trusts her so much that he didn't even move from that spot.
Perfect timing. Now we're starting to act like a team.
Ew. You like flirting with me? Knock it off. Get in the car.
Get in the car.
Get in the car.
Meanwhile, this is a van that people live in. Like, I'm pretty sure this is the exact van Chris Pratt used to live in.
What?
What's up? You didn't know that about Chris Pratt?
What's going on?
That he used to live in a van?
Really?
Yeah. Also, did you notice that I called him Crisp Rat? Alright, let's fix these fucking devil breakers, because this shit is not gonna work for me.
If he was deep fried, would he be crisp rat?
That's what I...
Really?
Are you fucking me right now?
Oh, is that the joke you were going for?
Yes.
Oh.
I can't fucking... bro. No fucking way. There's no fucking way.
What's wrong?
True. I said, what's wrong? Looked me dead in my face after what just happened and said, what's wrong?
I made the joke first.
Yeah.
You can't tell me otherwise.
It got heard first, I guess. Holy shit. Here we go. I don't know why I like Punchline so much, but it's for me and the way that I play this game, it's probably the best Devil Breaker. I know a lot of people say Tomboy, but Tomboy is too high risk for me.
Yeah, I don't like Tomboy just because like it's way too high risk. I think like there's specific situations you can
I
use
love
it, but
cheese.
like, there's a high chance, especially if you go into your gun
Bro. Oh my god. Like I usually if I'm on Tomboy, I'll just use the breaker move on it to go to my next one because there's no point.
I'm trying to think what one's my favorite.
Gerbera.
Not that that was ever
Which one was that?
It gives you an air cancel. And it shoots a fucking Kamehameha.
Really?
Yeah, for some reason. Oh, I've played this mission so much.
Yeah, that's right. That was the green one, right?
Yeah. I'm about to go fight Urizen again. I can't wait.
I think most white dudes would probably like the whip gun.
See, I can't bro, like
What?
what do you mean what's wrong?
You're making this about whatever you're thinking it's about.
I sure. You're watching me play? Oh, you're a what? You're a huh? That sentence is bewildering me. Somebody in the TikTok chat. I'm so freaking good at Devil May Cry, bro. Ah! Die.
I think the most interesting one is probably like the time one. But
Oh,
like,
Ragtime? That one's really good.
yeah, but it's hard to like get the hang of.
I also really like Rawhide.
I do really like ragtime. It's just I was never able to get super good with it.
What I really appreciate with this game is that you don't have to. You finally don't have to buy combos anymore.
Robot combo?
At least I don't think you have to. Let me see what you're playing. Is what you said. I'm playing Devil May Cry 5 over on Twitch. It's in the bio. Yeah. Die. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Okay, we're good. Crisis averted.
I'll avert your crisis.
Thanks.
Am I still here?
Possibly.
Maybe.
I don't really make the rules. Bah. Die. 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 Die! Bruh! Thank you. I really don't want to fight a Fury, but I get the feeling it's a fucking Fury! Who would have thought? Oh, fuck you. You can't hit me if I'm in the air. You dirty, rotten bastard. Ah, he did it. He did it anyway. Bro, I can I got him, I guess. I don't know why I remember there being a Fury in this room, but I just felt it in the force. I was like, hold on, I'm about to have to deal with some fuckery real quick, aren't I? ever since the beginning, Devil May Cry has had this inexplicable rather, obsession with intangible enemies. It's like, oh man, this game it's all about free flow combat and being stylish and you know quickly dispatching your enemies for a high combo rating. What if, right? And they go with me on this. What if the room was full of enemies that you just couldn't hit most of the time? And there's nothing you can do to make them hittable. You just gotta wait.
You talking about the one enemy I think you're talking about?
The red guys.
Yeah.
I haven't figured out the trick to them yet, and it's been 3 years. And in 4, it was those weird fucking wraith bird skeleton creatures.
I'm pretty sure they're specifically meant to be like used against a royal guard, usually, you know.
Yeah, but that doesn't work when I'm Nero.
With Nero, I think they want you to just like do the timing and like breaking the guard, you know, where you like do the back swing, you know what I mean?
What I usually do if I'm Dante is I'll just equip Balrog and just start spamming punches until he shows up. He usually clashes.
Really?
Yeah. Not always, though. It pretty much depends on the frame where you start. How nice of the level to give me health before I go on to fight Urizen. Now, I want to know... Whoops. I want to see if I can, like, do some damage to him. That's what we're going to find out here together. The blood elevator. I like how Nero just found a giant scab in the wall and decided to climb inside. I guess when you're part of the Sparta family, you don't really have to worry about hepatitis.
If you think about all that blood coursing through all those like blood elevator vein things, and all those blood veins are like literally coiling around that whole ass tower. That's supposed to be like the blood of all the people that have been used for that thing. That's like enough blood for like the fucking planet, you know?
That's like, I don't think Redgrave City has enough people for all this fucking blood.
Also, yeah, I think just stepping into the elevator, you'd probably get every disease known to man.
It's like literally.
Like every hepatitis, including 3 other strains we haven't discovered yet, and fucking like ultra AIDS or something, you know?
Honestly.
It just man, I don't know. Imagine stepping into the fucking thing.
Would never be me.
How is it like not like coagulated? You know what I mean?
It's moving.
I guess, but like, is that all it takes for it to not coagulate? Like,
Pretty much.
does it really?
Yeah. I love the shortcuts you could take by just having all the jumps.
Your body, would it be if blood stopped moving in your body? Would it be able to just coagulate, even though you're alive?
It would just pool in your feet,
Are you fucking with me?
and you'd be cold and pale.
Oh my god. That sounds horrible.
Yeah, and your feet would be purple.
Oh my god, it just coagulated?
Yeah. Hey, Baphomet.
I think at that point I'd just fucking kill myself. I'll be like, oh, something is horrifically wrong with my body and it's not working.
You don't want to go to the doctor first?
If I would make it, I feel like if you're at that point, you're not going to make it. I feel like your next 10 minutes are just excruciating pain. Either that or you just go to sleep. I don't know if it would be horrible pain or just you just pass out.
Die. I'm not worried about you yet, okay? So chill. Actually, I'll bust you for the one time, why not? Oh, Baphomet drifted all the way over there. What's up?
Did you watch the most recent episode of Obi-Wan?
Yes.
How did you like it? Actually, I gotta
Fuck!
say what your opinion so far on the whole show. Because like I said, I'm only 2 episodes in.
It is
Like,
just interesting enough for me to continue watching it.
really?
I find it slightly more interesting than Book of Boba Fett.
Is it getting closer? And with the third episode, would you say it's getting closer to like probably getting better, or closer to getting more and more disappointing to the point where it's like just more kind of like anger and sadness from Disney ruining Star Wars?
I mean, things happen in episode 3, that's for sure.
Yeah, I heard.
Fuck!
Somebody showed up at the end of.
Extremely early. I'm like, yo, we're only halfway.
And then I heard, like, it makes no sense why he's there, kind of thing. You know?
Well, that's not true.
Really?
He went there because he had it on good authority Obi-Wan was there. And if anybody in the Empire is going to want to kill Obi-Wan Kenobi, it's going to be Darth Vader.
I was trying to avoid spoilers.
I mean, it's a show about Obi-Wan Kenobi. There's only one other character that matters to him.
It could have been Boba Fett.
True.
Even though he would be, well,
Boba Fett would be like in his 20s.
he showed up in the Clone Wars, so
Yeah.
he'd be able to show up.
There wouldn't be a point, though. Well, to that end, I don't know why Leia's such a big character in this show. I'm like, Luke Skywalker is right there.
To be honest, it would make sense for freaking Cad Bane to show up, because like he defeated Obi-Wan before. Like that would be where I would put Cad. That's where I would put Cad Bane. That and in Boba Fett, I think it was a good call to bring Cad Bane in, but also in Obi-Wan, I'd bring him in just because like he defeated him before. You know?
Let's see who really needs to show up. Mace Windu.
You know who really needs to show up? Forlom.
Gulp Shido. Yes, sir.
What was that meme where you'd see that disgusting alien and it would say like live whatever alien's name was, like reaction?
You're asking somebody who barely even gets on the internet. That's fine, I guess. Yo, Elgato! Relax, buddy. Relax, bro.
No, you gotta kill him and eat him now.
We got a lot more game left, so I need you to hang in there.
Cat tastes like.
Um,
Do you think it's similar to pork, beef, or chicken?
I'm glad well, see, you're asking me what cat tastes like, right? And like, there's a route that I could go.
Eat your cat?
No,
Oh.
you'll figure it out when you're older.
I guess you're like, I guess I could just fucking kill my cat.
You'll figure it out when you're older.
I know what you're trying to talk about. I'm trying to steer it away from it.
Well,
Oh my god.
you walked up to me with this.
Damn near fucking ate shit in my own house.
In this economy.
Can you believe it, hon? Food prices so high, I almost ate my own shit.
I would not blame you. Bro, there's so many shortcuts you could take when you have all the jumps. It's ridiculous. I've skipped like 5 combat encounters by jumping over them.
To be honest, I would think probably it would have a similar texture to like
Rabbit.
chicken. Huh?
Rabbit.
I've never had rabbit.
You never had rabbit?
No, what does it taste like?
It's extremely tender. That should just be falling apart, bro.
Tender, good or bad?
Yeah, for me, it's good. But sometimes it can get in the way because I'm like, I'm just trying to pick up the meat and eat it.
Which one is the one where like the meat's really fucking hard and hurts to eat?
I don't know.
That not tender?
That just sounds really tough to me.
Yeah, like chewy, you know.
Who's here? Who's here? Who's here? Fuck you!
Would've. I heard squirrel is pretty bad to eat because like you get like these little balls in their meat and it's kind of gross, like kind of like knots in wood.
I imagine squirrel would just be really gristly.
I think probably that too.
Oh, these fucking things.
What got you into a position where you ate rabbit?
It was just there.
rabbit and fucking killed him?
No. I was at a relative's house with my dad, and we were eating rabbit, and then he told me after I'd already eaten it that it was rabbit.
So I'm like, damn, that shit was good.
What? Who do you think I am? Like, have you learned nothing of the way that I communicate?
Is that not exact quote?
No. I've never said anything like that before.
You're probably like, it was pretty good.
I was just like, oh.
What animal would you, like, fight someone over if you found out afterwards that you ate it?
I don't know. I mean, if it's good meat, I don't really care. Unless it was like my pet.
Yeah, I mean, I think if I found out somebody fed me, like, wolf or dog or something afterwards, and after I ate it, I'd probably fucking kill them or something.
I feel you.
Or just, like, grab a fucking...
Oh. Hunter's in Azkaban.
I'd probably, like, take a hammer and rip out their fucking knees or something.
I am live on Twitch.
Why? What's wrong with that?
You're talking about dismemberment
specifically
and fucking disemboweling people, bro. Like, what's good? Like, you need to relax, bro.
You mentioned
You get so intense over situations you bring up.
What's wrong with that?
Like, bro, this is a scenario you fabricated. Why are you at 11 right now? Where does that go? More
Maybe,
orbs? I'm good.
Maybe baby seals or something like that. Something ridiculous where I'd be like, you fucking for real, my guy? You know, you fucking fed me this shit.
I guess human.
Depends on the situation.
Interesting. It depends on the situation with human, but not baby seal.
Yeah.
Fascinating. I feel like a baby seal is a lot more nutritious.
Yeah, cause I'm like, nope, am I still here?
Possibly.
He's like, I mean, what if they were like, well, that was Patton Oswalt you just ate. You know?
Bro, since when do you have beef with Patton Oswalt? Where did this come from?
Well, I mean, I would be like, well, I mean, he's pretty fat and juicy, you know?
What the fuck am I listening to?
Would you not eat Patton Oswalt?
No! I have nothing against Patton Oswalt.
Me neither, but I mean, like, if you had to eat anybody, be like him or like Gabriel Iglesias, you know?
What?
What? Do you not agree?
I'm chilling, bro.
Who would you rather eat?
I bet your parents didn't like you much.
I'd rather starve.
Why?
Bro, could you imagine what life would be like for you if you went down in history as the guy who ate Gabriel Iglesias?
Not a very long history.
I'm not trying to bring the entire wrath of Mexico onto myself.
Oh my god. Has he even done anything in years?
Sure.
What?
I don't know. I'm not Mexican.
What? Are you telling me only Mexicans are fans of Gabriel?
98%.
Really?
It's like how many white folks do you know of that listen to Dave Chappelle?
I mean, I feel like probably quite a few.
Oh, call the police.
Not a lot of friggin' white dudes listening.
I don't know, I'm not a white dude.
Well, as you can see, neither am I.
True. The meteors.
Sephiroth?
Close. Ow.
Close.
Screw Attack did have them fight one time.
You think Sephiroth was just innocent?
Fuck. Sure. Him and Genova, you know, it's just one of those things. Fuck.
You know, one thing Fantasy, or at least maybe I didn't really piece it together too well. But you know how when you finally see like the true flashback and see Cloud back in the village and when it burned down and how it actually happened and stuff, like you find out that he wasn't like the guy with the sword, and that was the Sephiroth, who was just one of the random soldiers in the background, you know?
That he developed main character syndrome after Zack died.
Yeah. Anyways, like how he like at the reactor, even though he was supposed to be guarding outside, but he ran in and stuff because Tifa was in there, and he ended up like stabbing Sephiroth. You know, Sephiroth was fucking dead. So how did he come back from that and become like the super villain thing?
Genova.
So what? Genova took over his body, or cloned itself and became another Sephiroth, or like fused, or what?
All I'm gonna say is,
Well, you're not gonna spoil it for me. I beat the game.
all I'm gonna say is bullshit that I broke his shield and then I lost the fight. Immediately, I didn't even get to try to do nothing. Anyway,
Or is that like a Crisis Core thing? Because like I could tell you how much I would love to play Crisis Core if it was
if it was on anything but PSP.
available. If it was even a tiny bit available.
Personally speaking, I couldn't play Crisis Core again because of the emotional turmoil that shit put me through.
Oh my god, really?
Yeah,
More so than regular Final Fantasy?
yeah.
Because like I got pretty fucking emotional at Final Fantasy 7. What happens in Crisis Core?
You know, things with characters, and then there's a scene at the end where you do a thing and it just doesn't work out.
God. It sounds like it should be on more than just a PSP.
True.
I feel like Squinks have completely forgotten about that game.
Like literally, because like there's so much Final Fantasy VII content, and nobody really talks about Crisis Core anymore.
I still need to watch.
Advent Children.
Yeah.
I agree.
I had it torrented on my PC, but I never got around to watching it because it's pretty fucking long.
True.
It's like 2 hours. It's like 2 hours and 30 minutes or something, or maybe 2 hours and 40. It was long for a fucking movie. I never got around to watching it.
Well, but the children have to be advented.
I watched it when I was a kid, but I don't remember it at all. I just know I watched it when I was a kid, way before I ever fucking played Final Fantasy or knew what Final Fantasy was. Was Advent Children even good?
I mean, you're asking somebody who likes Venom.
What's wrong with that?
That movie's not good, but I love it.
Do you like Morbius?
No.
Why?
It was boring as shit.
Someone uploaded the entirety of the Morbius movie on Twitter.
It's probably more exposure than it was ever going to get in theaters.
It was through a chain of tweets that were 52.
I know.
It was 52 tweets long, each one being 2 minutes long to post the whole movie.
That's just an unfortunate chain of events.
Chain of Twitter tweet event.
That just was never going to work.
You hear about that prison that like made all of their prisoners learn how to do the what's that Michael Jackson Thriller dance?
I did not.
Yeah. Can you imagine all the prison courtyard just you know? Can you imagine that?
It's close to midnight. Halfway correct. It's almost a demon, but in actuality, it's a Dante.
The Damon.
I've been live for 30 minutes and we only beat one mission. Like, this game's long as shit, bro. Penis?
Huh?
Oh?
Warhammer reference.
Penis.
Bitter.
Hey, Peter. Fuck me. I'm
Does that
sorry.
character even do anything anymore? 'Cause
Family Guy.
he used to do actual movies, and then he did the black hole that Family Guy is, and I have never seen him in anything ever again.
I mean, what else does he need to do? They're not making any more Cusco shit.
And he's probably an ultra billionaire from doing it.
Fucking Seth MacFarlane hasn't even written an episode of Family Guy in 10 years.
Oh my god.
It's all
Really?
just done at Fox. All he does is voiceover, which makes me feel a lot better about the current state of Family Guy, knowing it's not his fault.
Just speak. Bad news it is.
I don't really like Dante with stubble because it makes him look like a hobo.
See, she wants to invite him to her birthday.
At least in this engine, it does. Because like his facial hair was brown in the last game. Why is it white in this one?
You notice the electric and water on it too?
It doesn't make sense his facial hair being brown though.
But it makes me feel more comfortable. Because now this means his pubes are white too, and it's just like I just don't want to. I don't want to think about that. Armpit hair,
What's wrong with that?
his chest hair is white.
No, he doesn't have chest hair, as proven by freaking 3.
Well, he was 19 in 3. He's 45 in this game.
3 times as hairy as my dad at the age of 11.
Cool.
I'm just saying, like him being 19 doesn't mean jack shit.
He also doesn't have any facial hair in that game.
He could have shaved. He just got out of the shower in the beginning of that game.
I see. Not a little kid.
I'm wrong.
I just don't. I want to talk about the semantics of what age he would have started growing chest hair.
I don't. Some people just don't. I don't think he does.
Or simply Aubriana. This is like your 99th name. Point is, Dante in this engine with the facial hair looks homeless, which he kinda is.
Yeah. I think he looks good though.
I remember I said that I think Dante would be worthy of wielding Thor's hammer, and somebody was like, but all of his work is for profit. I'm like, show me one time he's actually gotten paid for anything he's done in the games.
Doesn't he just essentially do it for his life to stay on?
He's just it's like saying like, oh well, you have a job, so you're driven by corporate greed. It's like I need money to live, bro. Okay, V, why don't you tell me everything about this job? How to resurrect. We need your help, Dante. Now that's a familiar tune. I've heard this. I've seen this cutscene like a million times.
Special. Okay. So what's so special about this one? This demon.
We'll ever get a Emperor's New Groove, like Emperor's newer groove?
No, because that would mean David Spade has to like exist again, and I'm just not really ready for that sort of thing.
He'd need to not be in a more Adam Sandler freaking tax write-offs.
To be fair though, tax Adam Sandler's got to be like the coolest friend to have because it's like he's out here feeding his whole crew. He's like, all my friends get to be famous and rich and shit too, just cause.
I don't know about famous, but
I mean, he's more famous than I am. So, you mean to tell me Kevin James isn't famous? Kevin James, bro.
let me see if I can do this correctly. Teach your kids early. You tricking 5 bitches and 3 of them bitches is killed. How much bitches you got? What? What the fuck?
What are you
What do you
reading?
mean? Ethan fucking told me to say something. Two bitches on guy.
Teach your kids early. You trick of 5 bitches and 3 of them bitches is killed. How much bitches you got? 2 bitches on God.
Two bitches on guy.
Why was that so hard for you? Man, short circuited. Teach your kids early. Why was you talking like Black Dynamite? Man went in his Mr. Teabag.
What was I supposed to be sounding like?
A normal person, bro.
No.
That couldn't have gone better. Oh my lord.
I do like V's battle music. I just really don't like playing as him because like it just doesn't like I never feel challenged playing as him. Like how do I improve as this lame ass nigga? You good, Ethan?
He's too easy to get stuff with, like triple S combos. And
It's
stuff.
so easy. You just mash triangle.
After a while, and I figured out because he has the easiest combos to figure out. Like just not even like just mashing a button, like just combos in general. He has the easiest ones. But after I figured all of them out, I thought he was actually quite fun. Not the funnest out of all of them, but I enjoyed him a lot more once I just started doing shit with his combos.
Oh, this ugly ass behemoth. Unfortunately, I'm playing on Son of Sparta, and I encountered you a long time ago. Ow!
The funnest combos are the like the ones with the nightmare. You can get them.
Oh, I forgot Nightmares in this game. I usually just spend my Devil Trigger on Griffin and Shadow because it's the only way to get them to attack on their own.
If you learn the stuff like with the laser and stuff with a nightmare, it makes it really fun. Because that laser just destroys.
I do believe that's what lasers be doing. Can you even hear me? Am I here?
Kinda. I mean, kinda. What do you mean? What I mean, kinda? Kinda. I can't really turn around.
What's an early YouTube video that was like pretty popular way back in the day? Like what's a pretty old popular YouTube video you can think of?
Fred. All of Fred's videos.
That is true.
Specifically speaking, though, the world's longest video, which was like a 10-hour video, had a stupid amount of views back in the day.
Really? Was that literally just called the world's longest video?
Yeah.
I haven't seen that.
It was just a day in the life of this dude driving to work and shit.
And now we got like radio streams and ASMR streams that go on like fucking 3 years.
Literally, I'm like who's maintaining this shit?
You remember Surprise Groundhog?
No.
Really? The one that went dun dun dun?
Oh yeah. What I do remember is there were a lot of like VFX were huge on YouTube, and as such, people getting turned into demons with VFX was massive.
Check the date on that video, Hunter.
I know, isn't that like the first ever YouTube video or something like that?
Day at the Zoo or whatever.
17 years ago.
That's crazy.
It's crazy that that's how old YouTube is.
Thanks, Nightmare. I don't need you anymore, though. You can leave. Leave? Thanks.
about this. YouTube.
April 23rd, 2005.
YouTube, which we all grew up with, I guess, is old enough to drive, and
Damn near old enough to vote.
next year it will be old enough to vote, join the military, and buy a gun.
In some states.
And also only rifles, but yeah.
YouTube is going fishing.
It's crazy.
Oh!
YouTube started out really nice, like it was like it had two loving parents or whatever, or had a loving parent or whatever. And then as soon as Google bought it, it was like a divorce and got taken by like the hateful, mean-spirited parent that's abusive and an alcoholic.
I mean, it had already been bought by YouTube by the time I started. Been bought by Google by the time I started even watching.
Really?
It happened in like 2006.
This fucking video.
The instant they introduced monetization, girls would just fucking take their shirts off for views.
Yep.
When was that?
2006.
When they first introduced monetization.
Like before the Ghost Rider movie even fucking came out. Yeah. Die.
I can't even believe this video is still on YouTube.
Help. Help.
I
Help.
remember
Die.
you fucking showing it to me on repeat and you thought it was the funniest fucking thing in the world.
Because we were kids.
Mm.
It was just fucking beyond stupid.
So what you're telling me is you wouldn't tug on his winky?
No, I'd probably have a sip of that lemonade though. Sweet lemonade. Shut up, woman, get on my horse. You guys remember Team Headkick?
Very vaguely.
You remember how they fucking somehow got one of their rap songs into Deadpool?
No.
Yeah, they had a Deadpool rap that they made for the Deadpool video game, and it made it into the freaking movie.
That game sucked, by the way.
It was awful.
Like, I feel bad for anybody whose first, like, exposure to Deadpool was that game.
That game by PewDiePie.
That's how I found him. And this is at a point in time where I actually really liked Deadpool. That did not last long. I got worn out because he was just everywhere so quickly. I'm like, none of y'all niggas cared before Ryan Reynolds played him. And both of those, I don't care what anybody says, neither of those movies do a good job of actually showing who Deadpool is as a character. It's like, well, it was written by Ryan Reynolds. Ryan Reynolds doesn't know shit about Deadpool then.
It was written by Ryan Reynolds? Both of them?
A lot of it was.
Holy shit.
I'm like, look, Ryan's funny. He's a great guy. But he, like, that's not Deadpool.
shit, it's not my fucking my cable.
Bro. Fucking Cable. But yeah, because Cable would fucking... Yeah, whatever. Stupid ass fucking motivation. I'm gonna go back in time and kill this kid to protect my daughter in the future. Like, what? Why not go back in time and kill the person abusing him? Stupid. Anyway. I saw each of those movies once and I just moved on with my life. I saw them on dates as well, so I need to not do that for the third one if I do go see it. Bitch.
Is there ever gonna be a Deadpool 3?
We were just talking about it a little while ago. Fuck. Here. Hey, Nightmare. Take care of this. Oh, can't you ride him? Yeah. I don't remember how to attack when you're on him, though. Yeah, apparently Disney is gonna go ahead and greenlight the rated R Deadpool 3, but I just refuse to believe that.
Yeah, I can't believe that they're just letting a rated R movie exist.
It's not that, because I mean they've still put out rated R movies under 20th Century Studios, which is probably what Deadpool would still be. But
So are the Venom movies are like who made them not fucking rated R? Because like the first Venom, wasn't it like literally supposed to be rated R, but somebody intervened?
yeah, that's Sony.
Not Disney.
Nope,
Why the fuck would Sony do that?
because Sony never does anything smart. What was the last smart thing Sony did?
I'm trying to think.
They just don't. It's just not what they're known for. Fucking studio that brought you Morbius. Wah!
How do you think if they?
Fuck. Shadow died. Fuck.
How do you feel like the next console by Nintendo if they decided to try it again, but like much better with better technology? If they tried to make another Virtual Boy,
I think it would go.
whole ass headset that you wear and it's VR games for their next console, but like Virtual Boy.
If they can make it with its own Nintendo store, which I feel like they would, and if they can have a competitive price point to the Quest, then they might be able to get their foot in the door. Because a lot of people don't want to pay $1,200 for a fucking index.
I'll tell you this: no matter what, it being Nintendo, it'll be $500 and it will never go down ever in its entire lifespan.
Another thing that Nintendo does is they're just always the worst at the thing that they're trying to do.
I feel like maybe the games, unless they, well, to be honest though, that would kind of kickstart, I guess, into the realm of like actually putting competent games on a VR system that aren't like mostly indie stuff. Because I feel like if Nintendo went full force into another Virtual Boy that was modernized and like had a competitive price, like I feel like a whole ass like Zelda game would probably be on there, a whole ass Mario game would be on there.
No.
And you don't think so? I have.
They don't make Zelda games anymore.
Huh?
How do you turn that into VR though? Like,
They'd all be first person.
It would be similar, I think, to the Wii. Like it would just be like it would be like playing the Wii, but like having it on your head. Because I feel like it would have to come with like little joystick or little handheld things again.
Here's my thing. Nintendo doesn't push the industry to do anything anymore. The Switch is like, hey, it's a hybrid handheld and in-home console. Sony and Microsoft gave no shits. They didn't even look. They weren't phased in the slightest. And if they were to be like, "Hey, we've got a VR," Sony would be like, "So do we," and Microsoft would be like, "Cool." Like,
I feel like with the way stuff is going, I feel like Nintendo's. It's just a matter of time for Nintendo to break in, and if they don't market it as the next Virtual Boy and they called it like the Nintendo VR, I'd be very fucking irritated. But I feel like it's just a matter of time that they come into the VR scene.
I just don't think they would do well.
Maybe they wouldn't do well, but I feel like if they can make one that has, they would have to have competent, like, first-party, like, major games.
Okay.
That would be the big seller, is like having like Mario.
But let me kick you this question, right? The Wii U and the Nintendo Switch have been in existence together for 10 years. These are their main flagship consoles. What did they do with those two that makes you think they would put effort into the games that they would put on the VR?
I guess with
Like, the big Zelda game for the Wii U was Hyrule Warriors. And I'm no bullshit. The big Mario game for the Wii U was World 3D, or 3D World, which was cool, but then everything else was a re-release or a remake or a remaster. There was a Pikmin game, nothing for Metroid, one Star Fox game that nobody liked, nothing for Ice Climbers, nothing for Punch Out, or any of the games that they've had access to for all this time. And it's only gotten worse for the Switch. Every Switch game that's come out has been Mario something. Mario Rabbids!
I wish they would do better on making better, more competent first-party games again. But if they could do that, like in a perfect scenario, if they could make bomb-ass freaking first-party games and have a new VR system with competitive prices, comparatively, it would still be Nintendo prices, but competitively to other VR systems, it would be like okay prices.
I'll give them credit for they convinced Shadow. I fucking hate this game. Why is V the only person who doesn't get health back in fucking Devil Trigger? Anyway,
I feel like it would push the VR like scene to move on a little bit more from indie to a little bit more like.
right, but why though?
Trying to do that.
I know it's trying to. I feel like it would be a
What would Nintendo do?
big push.
What would Nintendo do to make that happen that Sony couldn't do?
Sony doesn't seem to give a fuck about VR. I haven't seen any Sony.
Their VR2 was coming out later this year.
Really?
Yeah, they got a bunch of games ready for it.
Looked like they tried to make very competently.
Bro, they pushed that shit hard. The problem was that it cost the same as a PS4,
Oh my god.
and it had PS3 controllers.
They have VR missions for specific games that are locked to PlayStation. So like Ace Combat 7 has a VR mission, and Resident Evil 7 has a VR mission, and
Yeah.
both of them are PlayStation exclusives.
Resident Evil 7 was a huge deal for PSVR. But I don't see a company like Sony failing to push VR in a new direction than Nintendo doing it successfully. Like, the last time they pushed the industry to do anything was motion controls, and that didn't work for anybody.
What I feel like though is like for one company to take a big chance to for VR to get pushed like a big push into the right direction to being developed like seriously would be for one game company to not have it as just a side feature, not a fucking like Xbox Kinect like thing. Like for just a company to straight up make it as their console of that generation as a VR console.
I think you might just not have been paying attention, brother. Look how big a deal the Quest is.
Is the Quest its own console?
Yeah.
Yes, Hunter.
I thought you hook it up to your PC and you play games off your PC on
You
it.
can.
You can. That's one of the attractions to it, is that with a good enough USB-C cable, you can plug it into your computer
Bro!
and then play VR games off your computer. But the Oculus also has its own store Resident Evil 4 VR is exclusive to the Oculus Quest 2 store, and the quests are selling out so well that for a good while, after they came out, for like a year and a half, they were sold out, and it was a pain in the ass to get one.
Oh well, I guess I'm wrong. I thought it was just one that you had to plug into like Steam or something to fucking play.
No, that'd be the Valve Index.
That's literally any other.
The thing is just like,
store.
it's just VR. VR is never gonna have like the mass appeal required to stand next to Nintendo, Sony, and Microsoft in that way. Because it's just not realistic for everybody. You know, like some people get motion sick way too easy. Some people aren't gonna be able to fucking see in the headset.
And that's something that those games have to fight, and that's what makes them so janky, is because games will try to appeal to the biggest market possible, so they end up being like point and click.
Yeah, you teleport everywhere.
Yeah, you have to teleport. You can't move freely because people get sick, and then you have to add a bunch of fucking user features, because then someone moves and then they get sick. Even if they can withstand like sliding and teleporting isn't working out for them, but then they start sliding and then they get sick, so you have to add a vignette, and there's a lot of hoops to jump through.
Oh, please help. Like, it's I don't know. It's also rough because as far as like the major gaming franchises that are out there, what can you convert to VR? Fuck. You know, like Resident Evil works because 7 is a first-person game, and when they put 4 in VR, they had to turn it first person.
First-person shooters and racing games.
Yeah, but then what else?
It also depends on the racing game, because like
Gran
games that
Turismo.
aren't made exclusively for VR are gonna focus more on graphics and running on stronger platforms. So when you get like fuck is that game called? Project Cars 2. Like, it's got VR compatibility, so you can play it on your computer and plug your VR and play it, even though it's not a VR only game. But since it's not VR only and it wasn't explicitly made for VR, it's incredibly difficult to play, because it hurt. Even if you're not like, I don't get affected by VR in any way, but games that aren't built for it, they hurt to play. You can get like maybe 20 minutes in before you need to stop.
The sword is still. I'm skipping this cutscene. I'm sorry. Dante comes back. Let's move on. I used the gold ore by now. Whatever. Playing as V is the most agonizing experience I've ever had as a gamer in my life. And I tried to play Driver back in the day. But, I don't know. The fact that we're pushing 3 years into the 9th generation of consoles and Sony, Nintendo still hasn't said anything, makes me concerned about their ability to hang with the big dogs for too much longer. The entire crisis began when V visited Devil May Cry and hired Dante to take on the Demon King Urizen. Now V has left Nero's side and discovered Sparta near its wielder, Dante, who... Why would you give me Pride and Prejudice to read and then 3 minutes to do it? You know what else is hard, Mom? Being half demon. Why'd you fuck a demon?
I can't even begin to imagine how this mission is anywhere near stealthable.
I like how the house is on fire, and my mom decided that the best way to keep me safe from the fire is to put me in this fucking closet. Like, who does this help?
That could be a real story, is the sad part.
Like, the only reason Dante survives is because he's half demon. If this was a regular, ordinary human child, he'd have suffocated and died. If he didn't die to the flames themselves. Yo, V's shoulder was looking mad polygonal.
What are you doing right now, Hunter?
Nothing. I was looking at a gameplay of a game that's coming out, but everybody says it looks really fucking disappointing and it has stupid mechanics, so I'm
What
not
is it?
a game called Skull and Bones.
Uh-oh. I think it's a good thing Brandon didn't hear you.
I did.
Why? What's wrong?
Skull and Bones has been the #1 game at the top of my wish list for 4 years.
Really?
All I need is for it to get fucking finished and released.
People were saying, well, I guess in the gameplay it says that it has no melee hand-to-hand combat.
Good.
You can get off your ship and explore.
Good.
It's just strictly like ship-to-ship combat.
Good.
I guess if that's what you want, then that's fine. It just
I mean, I don't want to play Assassin's Creed 4 again. I just want to blow up other ships.
I would like hand-to-hand combat.
Play Assassin's Creed 4. Play Sea of Thieves. Play Pirates of the Caribbean.
I do play what?
Play the old Pirates of the Caribbean games.
The fuck are you talking about?
What do you mean? What am I talking about?
Abandoned his horizons.
You didn't know they made games for the Pirates of the Caribbean movies?
The only fucking game I know of that they made for Pirates of the Caribbean was this online, like, massive multiplayer online game.
Nah, bro.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
You gotta give them PS2 games.
The only reason I know that was I freaking downloaded it on my mom's PC at work back in like 2008 and made me an account on there because it was a free-to-play game. And it was so fucking horribly slow because I was playing on one of their 90s PCs that they still had in their office. All I know about that piece of shit game.
Dante's hair was growing a lot while he was asleep for a month. Imagine just laying in the fucking street for a month asleep. Man must be hungry as shit. Yeah. But all I really care about when it comes to Skull and Bones is that game getting finished and put in my hands and me playing it for 30 hours straight.
I hope you don't have to control the ship like in Sea of Thieves.
Way and up she rises, way and up she rises, way and up she rises early in the morning.
Sea combat is the worst fucking part of Sea of Thieves.
It looked like the ship combat and maneuvering of Sea of Thieves, but like you just can't get off your fucking ship or explore or do hand-to-hand combat.
Sea of Thieves just plays a bit too janky for sea combat to be anywhere near fun.
It did look a lot more like realistic and less arcadey, so maybe that would help with what you're thinking about. Like you'd probably have like more than 4 people on your ship. You could probably have like 10 or 20 or whatever.
I think the real problem is Rareware made another first-person game, and they're just not good at that.
Hold on. GoldenEye.
Who dropped their bag?
Aside from GoldenEye, did Rareware have any other first-person shooters or first-person games?
That's not the important thing. The important thing is that, according to the internet, GoldenEye is one of the greatest games ever made. I don't know about all that, but you know.
It is. It's for you. There was 2 guys. They did the exact same death animation. This mission is really fucking gross.
Ah, you dirty, rotten no good lowdown bitch.
Is something beeping in your house?
Don't worry about it.
His fucking fire alarm's going off.
Yeah, his house is on fucking fire. We're gonna hear sirens.
Oh my gosh. Why am I not doing any fucking damage as Dante? This is a problem. Yeah. You could be mad at me. Tell me I was born to quit. I was checking gold. You're gonna wait till I get to the door? Yeah. It's great that Lady and Trish got to leave. Let me actually hold on. I like this move. Katunk! You dirty fucking.
I can't freaking believe For Honor still is getting shit. Fucking hate that game so goddamn much.
I loved it until it came out.
I was one of the dumbasses that pre-ordered that game.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Pre-ordered it from Walmart.
I think I enjoyed that game for like 3 total hours.
Yeah, I enjoyed it for fucking a day.
Bro, like the feelings that I have currently.
It's so horrible.
I can never get, bro, I can't move cancel with Dante like I can with Nero. Holy shit, I'm so spoiled at playing Nero. Watch this. Fuck you. Everybody's about to get shot. Suffer. Die. I gotta tell you, I'm not used to combat encounters taking 30 minutes. Holy shit. Dante, lock onto the one that's in front of you, please. Thank you. Appreciate it. Alright, it's just me and you dirty bitch. Look what you've done to my peonies. Die.
Hunter. Each do it too.
Y'all about to play Dragon Ball right in front of my salad?
Yes.
I'm just fucking with you. I'm not even on Dragon Ball. I'm on Payday. Oh, you can do go back. Okay, cool.
Ethan, you want to try something with me?
Try something.
The original Doom game on Steam has that ability where you can like share play or whatever, where 2 people can play it together. Remember how we used to play co-op on that game? I wanted to see if it would work on here.
No,
You don't want to try?
I know it's not gonna work
How come?
because I don't have internet like that.
Oh. Do you have the game? If you do, we might be able to local play it. Maybe.
It's certainly not installed. I have no earthly idea why I would have it.
It's like 5 megabytes big.
And
True. When did I ask? Man, they had a whole paragraph. Do I look like Microsoft Word? Day.
the only Doom game I have is the Ultimate Doom.
Original.
Hmm?
That's the one I'm talking about.
It's 400 megabytes, so you're a liar.
I thought it was, well, the original one was like 5 megabytes, but
Oh, the original one, except this other one that's also the original one is the one we're talking about, but also is the one we're talking about.
it's both. This is technically the original one, however, it's a port.
And you port these nuts.
How big is 500 megabytes to you?
Half a fucking gig?
A lot for somebody who doesn't want to do it. Fuck you, Fury. I can't fucking see.
That's a good answer. I really like that.
I used to like playing freaking co-op Doom.
I know, you liked it so much that you made me a gamer tag that I kept for the rest of my life.
Is that where the freaking goat man came from?
Yeah.
Why did you keep that? Yeah, why'd you freaking keep that gamer tag anyways? I just made that because of some stupid fucking YouTube video.
Ow.
Why not?
Oh,
Better than the shitty Xbox one I made.
what was it?
Major Kiki.
What's wrong with that?
It's dumb.
I forget that Dante has multiple weapons. That's the appeal of playing as Dante. King Cerberus is a good weapon.
I don't remember which I used first, but I know I had Major Kiki and Captain Tucker very close together.
Is Captain
One of them
Tucker
is
a red
from-
versus blue reference?
Yes.
Yeah.
The other one is Kiki's Delivery Service.
Kiki's Delivery Service. Studio Geheimblei?
I have no idea where it is.
The inside of the Clyphot all looks the same. It's so hard to know that you're going in the right direction.
Well, I can't do the fucking train heist now because that's gonna take me an hour.
You want to play Payday then?
You don't have the heist, it's a DLC. And it's only take like 7 minutes for this game to install.
Oh, you're actually installing it? I thought you weren't gonna do it.
I don't remember how to use the lightning abilities with King Cerberus.
There's a train heist where you can steal the turret from that engineer has in TF2. I'm not even sure if you heard me.
I heard you. I'm gonna find out how much to.
I don't know which one you had.
I was just gonna see how much all the DLCs are.
Like almost $200.
Oh my god,
game's been out for fucking ever. Payday 2 was on PS3, mind you, so it's been around for a minute.
Has it been around longer than GTA 5?
No. I think it came out in like 2015? No, it's been around just as long. August 13th, 2013.
Oh my god.
It's the exact same month. Which, I think that might be the same week.
Let me look up GTA 5 release date.
Yeah, thank you. That's what I was about to do.
September 17th, 2013.
Okay.
So this game's older than GTA.
And it's only been released less times.
We got PlayStation 4, Xbox Series X and Series S, PlayStation 3, Xbox One, 360, PlayStation 5, Microsoft Windows, and Quest.
The key difference is that they don't market it as a whole new thing every time.
It's VR compatible. You can play it in VR mode. It is
Lied about that last one, but...
It is not painful. It's quite comfortable to play in VR.
Really?
Except that it's really fucking janky and the reloading sucks and switching weapons is near impossible. So don't play at a high difficulty.
You can just hop into any server and play it in fucking VR?
Yeah, I can play a match with you right now in VR while you play normal.
Crazy.
What the fuck is happening to you right now? What are you laughing at? I'm asking you a question, bro. True. Alright. I feel like I'm so much closer to understanding now than I was previously. The Beninging?
See if there's been any updates to fucking Sea of Thieves. Like, I hope they got rid of that fucking Pirates of the Caribbean shit out of it.
You can currently get all DLC, all 70 DLC for Payday 2 for $193.
Jesus Christ.
But a lot of it is skins and weapons and like weapon mods and stuff like that. Not all of it is new missions. So a good chunk of it can be ignored.
It does look like that Pirates of the Caribbean garbage got left out or taken out, I guess. I don't see it anywhere on their on the game anymore, and they've got a different fucking thing that they added to it recently.
Ow. I really wish that when you were in the middle of attacking something that's right in front of you and you press the lock-on button, Dante didn't snap his neck 180 degrees to look at what's behind him. You know, it's just really inconvenient. Where the hell is the helmet? There it is. Die. Fucking filthy bitch.
Oh, it's in San Francisco.
What is?
One of the heists they added last year. DLC was new. That's fucking 3 years ago. They have a heist that's a crossover event for Goat Simulator.
I do remember seeing about that. I remember when Goat Simulator mattered.
I can't believe fucking Goat Simulator was brought up to my brain hole just now.
You have to steal goats.
I mean,
Are
what
they,
better way to simulate being a goat than to steal them?
are they the same goats from the game?
Mm-hmm.
That's great.
Do they stick things with their tongues?
Could you
They're just
imagine?
like plain, they're all ragdolled out.
Yeah, but could you imagine, like, with their tongues being out, and, like, if there's, like, dead cop bodies and their tongue touches it, it drags, like, a line of cop bodies behind you?
That would be perfect.
I think the game would self-destruct.
Really?
The cop bodies almost instantly become a solid object and no longer move.
Oh.
Watch this, you motherfuckers.
Language.
You're all about to get blown the good goddamn up.
Ooh.
Die.
Who's this Asian man in the hat?
Also, I was expecting to give me, like, an Iron Man line or something.
Oh, that was, that's Evan Fong, also known as Vanos. Ow!
Who's this Asian guy in the chat?
Why would I give you an Iron Man quote?
Why is he so Asian?
I don't even like that movie.
Because I said language.
Yeah, but I'm not... You think that I hear the word language and my first thought is Avengers Age of Ultron. The shittiest Avengers movie.
Hey now.
It's ass! There's not a single redeeming quality to that film. James Spader, I guess.
Goddamn loud.
You gotta turn it the fuck down. Let me try and do multiplayer.
There's no way to invite.
Oh, sorry. Let me see really quick. Hold on.
Yeah. I won't do it this time, Ethan, I promise.
What?
I said yeah, and then my brain was like, it's time
For what?
for that thing that I'd be doing usually when I say yeah.
I have less than no idea.
Don't worry about it. Hey, soldier boy, can I yeah, tricky yeah.
See, that's ya, not ya.
Yeah, but anytime I say yeah, it activates the yeah. Hey, soldier boy, can I yeah, trick yeah? I didn't mean to skip the cutscene, but that's what happened. I'm not really going to try too hard on this fight, because you're not supposed to win. And it takes so long to break the shield, and I'm not Nero.
It looks like the only way for me to... the only way for us to play is through that share play thing.
I'm glad I spent 12 minutes installing this for nothing.
Didn't know.
You could have Googled it.
I just did, and I thought that we would have been able to play together.
Man, that shit really left me frozen just long enough to land on top of the fucking laser.
How would I try and do the share play with you just for us to try it?
It's not gonna work.
You don't even want to try?
I can guarantee you with 100% accuracy it will not work.
Yeah, I did not do too terribly well on that one. That's fine though. I'm choking to death. Call the cops. And then let me know when they arrive. Tell me, nigga, the cops outside.
Let you connect.
Do it again.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry.
How do I do this again? It was.
Was completely useless. Bastard called me deadweight, but he come all this way for nothing.
It's still not working.
Nothing I can do. I can't click anything.
Alright, wait, Art, did it let you show up here?
I don't even know what you're saying. I'm getting robot voices, and I'm watching a slideshow.
Oh, alright.
Round 2, baby. It was poppin' soda. Goodness gracious. Man, just got mesothelioma.
I'm real sick, John.
Lumbago. I'm real sick, John.
I'm real sick, Pilgrim.
Hunter. Your arms are so sore. What'd you do? You hitting the gym?
You appreciate a little bit of John Wayne?
It's just like sometimes, you know,
Disappointment in that Hunter.
too many cooks have been known to spoil the broth. I miss that era of Adult Swim. Yeah. Bro, I just got back from the gym a little while ago. I hit 175 on 175 on incline bench for 30 reps. Shit is heavy.
You nap, you get slept.
You slumber a cucumber. Man. Xavier Renegade Angel, like, I would wake up in the middle of the night to get some water and that shit would be on and I'd be like, did I wake up? You can barely let the bar. We all start somewhere. You're so noodly. But imagine how swole you'll be by the time you get back to school. I'm terribly sorry.
Fucking voice call me.
I didn't mean to. It was an accidental press.
It took me 12 years to figure out what the fuck that sound was.
Misinput. You calm the fuck down. How many times a week are you trying to... Thanks, camera, for doing all the worst possible things for me in that moment. 20 years and the camera is still a piece of shit. How many times a week do you hit it? There was a better way for me to say that because you're underage. Point is...
From the back.
Well, that's none of my business. 4 days? Really? I go 3 because I typically don't have time for 4. But usually, if I do a 4th day, it's a strictly cardio day for me.
You just don't have the stamina you used
Well, that's the point of there being a cardio day. You lacking the stamina?
Brandon, do you like John Wayne movies?
Nobody was talking about him. I'm trapped in this timeline now.
Love John Wayne.
That's dope. What are you laughing at?
He was also like fucking basketball player height, dude. He was ridiculously fucking tall.
Cool. Day 1 is chest. Chest and shoulders. Day 2 is back and arms. Day 3 is legs. Day 4 is cardio and abs. I don't personally believe in training your abs because that's not really how you get abs.
I guess he wasn't as tall as I thought he was. He was only 6'4".
It's Ben Affleck's height. Now, if Ben Affleck played for the Boston Celtics, that would have been something.
And Affleck 6'4"?
Yeah.
We've talked about this multiple times.
Not like dedicated abs training, but more rest day, essentially whatever you want. I feel you. I also the machines in the gym that are designed for you to work your abs don't have enough weight on them for me to work my abs.
I'm just too built different.
I would because I already do the ab twisties that work your obliques. I do 100 of those, bro, and I still don't feel anything the next day. Like, what am I supposed to do?
Your obituary?
You're not immune to the criticism that I that I deliver to Hunter most of the time.
Which is unnecessary, in my opinion.
I don't think so. I feel like I'm quite lenient. I let a lot get past me that some would say I shouldn't. Abs will come in as a side effect. Yeah. Personally, if you got abs, you should probably eat more. I'm not. I don't care about looking muscular. I care about looking as strong as I am. And abs don't add any strength. Yeah. He lived. Freeze.
Would you say that Yamcha has peak physical body?
I mean, for a human, sure.
Would you say his body is healthy and achievable?
Sure.
Why would you say that?
I mean, as far as Dragon Ball bodies are concerned,
I mean, in real life.
yeah. I'm certain that's what you meant, which is why I answered the way that I did. Clash with this man, Dante, you psychopath. Whoa! What'd you be listening to at the gym, though? That's the real question. Ow! Alright, come here. Come here, you filthy lesbian. I really didn't want to say that.
Like slow freeform jazz.
I mean, some people... I'm sure there's some people that vibe to that shit. There's people that listen to, like, fucking Mario music at the gym, and I'm like, good for you. But also, don't come anywhere near me, please.
I feel like the person listening to freaking freeform jazz while like pumping iron and doing all that shit at the gym is probably like a psychopath.
That seems like the shit Arnold Schwarzenegger would listen to, honestly.
Really?
Yeah.
To be honest, yeah, I can probably see it.
But then again, he probably just doesn't really need music to work out.
Trying to,
Let's go up.
I can't actually, dude, fucking, maybe polka. Can you imagine fucking Arnold listening to polka music while working out?
Yeah.
What if it's haunted with poltergeist?
So the Celtics won last night, which is really important to me because I've been needing them to do something for so long, and it's working out, you know. As far as I know, they're you listen to a mix of metal / rock and dark trap. What the hell is dark trap? Trip, 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 trip. I'm sorry.
Trap music, like when they play it like club.
That is club music.
Trap metal
What?
is
I thought it was called trap music.
Trap is, you think about what pisses you off the most to get the adrenaline pumping. That has been known to work for folks. I don't really have anything that makes me that angry other than YouTube, I guess.
Women.
You just put on freaking rice gum and you just, yeah, fucking pump my iron.
That is what I meant. Dante, you got to hit the enemies in order to damage them. You know that, right? Alright, dope. Dante, please. This is why Nero's better than you. This is why I don't even want you to be in the next game. Bitch. Slice. Good. Oh, he didn't get air launched like I needed him to. Back up.
What do you think would happen if they combined Nero's style with Dante's?
What does that mean?
Like, Nero has all his shit, but they somehow also give him, like, you know, Royal Guard. You know?
I don't think I would want to play it. Is there going to be a DMC6? We don't know yet. All we really know about what's going on with the series is that there is, in theory, an animated series being worked on for Netflix by the same team that did Castlevania. But I would like you to remember the fact that Netflix just canceled a bunch of their upcoming animated shit. So,
Although last
gross.
night,
What the fuck?
the guy was trying to find a you know, highest bidder who would want it to be on their platform, so that doesn't necessarily mean Netflix.
Well, it was commissioned for Netflix initially, but then 2 more seasons of Castlevania came out, so who knows? You weren't a fan of the Castlevania animated show? Are you a fan of Castlevania? I'm stuck. Alright. Where the fuck do you go?
I liked it for the most part, but it did feel very much like an Adult Swim kind of thing. Like it got a little bit ridiculous to me.
What do you mean?
Quippy. I don't like quips and shit, usually.
On these nuts.
Are you familiar with the Belmont family?
Fucking video games have no fucking quipping in them.
Brother.
He quips with his whip.
That exactly, it should have been him fucking whipping demons to death.
Have you ever played as Trevor?
In 3?
I just feel like... I feel like this is just absurd.
On the NES, and there's no fucking dialogue at all.
There's more Trevor. Castlevania didn't stop at Symphony of the Night.
I know, I'm saying the fucking game is based off of Castlevania 3.
Loosely, but that's not the only appearance Trevor Belmont makes in the series.
Wasn't the other ones Richter?
There's 4 Belmonts!
I know, I'm saying in like Symphony of the Night and all that shit, that's Richter Belmont, isn't it?
Yeah, and I'm saying that's not where the series stops.
Okay, but I'm saying the show is based on 3, not fucking Symphony of the Night.
Okay. Where the hell do I go? I've played this mission 99 times, and I'm lost as shit for some reason. I just didn't like how early, spoilers I guess, how early Dracula was killed off, because I knew it wasn't going to stick. That's just how the series works. Also, Season 3 was really lame. I don't know why they were so intense on keeping Trevor and Sypha away from Alucard. Like, what does that do? Also, where's Grant?
you think in an alternate reality they're bell mounters?
What is going on? Like, why me today? Yeah. What the fuck? Why does the Devil Sword Dante do fuck all for damage? It's like hitting them with a spitball.
You want to try and play Forza, honey?
Sure.
Devil Sword Dante. Yeah. It's good to see you.
Have you tried fixing 5?
So when the show gets to Richter or Simon, how would you like them to be written? True. Wherever you are, there you go. Oh my god. I'll admit I'm not quite sure why Trevor lived at the end of the series either. I don't know what he's supposed to do now. Die. I'm telling you, bro, enemies that you... I almost punched my desk, and I wasn't even mad before then. That's what's crazy about the capacity that Devil May Cry has to take you from having a great time to a shit time in an instant is so ridiculous to me. The moment that an enemy pops up on screen that I can't fucking hit, it's just like, so now I'm stuck here for 30 minutes. While I wait for you to decide that I'm allowed to play again. Die. The moment you hit him with knockdown, they just fucking, you know? And it's like, what do I do? Alright.
Up we go, I suppose. Seems like the fastest route.
Okay. Okay. But back to the DMC6 thing. If they do make another game, I would like them to move on from Dante as a character, but that does not seem to be the popular opinion. I just don't think there's anything left for him. He's damn near 50. Oh! Unless I want to give him a kid. But what would be the point of that?
I don't think he knows what sex is.
It's like, who's he supposed to get with? Lady? That's his sister, basically. Fuck's sake. Fuck's sake. I guess Lucia could still be alive out there somewhere. Oh my fuck. Die. The only thing I really want left out of Devil May Cry is a prequel. I want to know about Sparta. I want to know what happened to Virgil in between DMC 1 and... in between DMC 1 and 5.
To be honest, I'd just be happy with a competent remake of Devil May Cry 2, and then I'd be good, I guess.
Nah. What happens in 2 that's worth remaking? Like what do we need to...
Remaking it into a game that's actually worth playing.
Yeah, but it needs a whole new plot.
That's what I'm saying. Completely redo the whole fucking story.
That's not a remake. That's just a new game.
That's a deletion of the last game. Just call it Devil May Cry 2. No one will ever fucking know because no one ever gave a shit about the last one.
Die. It's weird because like Devil May Cry 2 isn't even like bad enough to be angry while you're playing it. It's just like I'm bored as shit, bro.
You think because of how silly the games seem to be, if they called it 2 the second or something like that and like played off of how they're completely ignoring the first 2, you think that would work?
With Devil May Cry fans, I honestly don't know. Please. I have to burp, and I'm terrified that it's going to be the death of me.
The guy get a break. I just woke up from a long.
Ugh. I lived. Provisionally speaking, that is. We'll see what happens in a couple hours. How would you feel if you knew you were about to die in 60 minutes?
I'd beat myself to it.
Well, you're not allowed to because you're going to die in 60 minutes, no matter what you do.
You're not allowed to beat yourself to it?
No, because you're going to die in 60 minutes.
I'd beat myself to it, you know what I mean?
I feel like this is the plot of a movie, but
Ethan's gonna get beat the fuck up.
to be absolutely honest, I'd probably just start reading a book.
I feel you. I'd take my PS5 and throw it out the window. If I can't have it, nobody can.
God, why?
Nobody's allowed to have my damn PS5.
You wouldn't, like, write a will and let it belong to somebody?
No. I spent...
Allowed to have it?
I'm the one who spent half a rack on this bitch.
On something that still is hard to get.
Yeah. If you don't have one yet, get better.
What book would I read?
The Count of Monte Cristo.
Yeah. Just read something that's like 55 hours long.
It's like, you make it do with the Reaper. It's like, yo, I gotta finish this first. Yo, why am I getting beat the fuck up? Yo! I can't approach!
You can invite me whenever you want, Ethan.
I just turned the game on because I only just now realized that you didn't hear me say 5.
Oh.
I really did try to get away. That's what's crazy about that. Yeah, you tried it, you dirty, filthy, rotten... You dirty bastard. Get clashed! Get clashed on! Ooh, 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 ooh. You know what, one of my... Fuck. I never even saw it happen. I just died. You know, one of my favorite videos is this fucking wasp going into a beehive and eating a bee, and then it just starts getting clapped on by all the rest of them. I mean, it was a rough day to be that wasp, but at the same time, fuck wasps.
There was this one video of like this African dude talking about how to get rid of a wasp nest.
And he just smushes it in his hands.
Yeah, he just grabs the whole thing with his bare freaking hands, no gloves or anything, just bare hands, and squishes the whole ass thing.
Like, instructions unclear. I'm now dying of fucking whatever the fuck their toxin is.
Just can't believe that, like, it didn't even hurt him at all. Like, nothing nothing happened to him. He just crushed the whole ass thing and just wiped them off after they were all crushed like that was normal. I was just like, oh my god, I would not want to mess with that guy.
Honestly, if you're not getting rid of a wasp nest like that, you're not manly enough. Just how that is.
Leads me to wonder how like people in cowboy times got rid of wasp nests. Like they had to have been doing some crazy shit like that or something.
Just lasso it.
Lasso it.
I've seen
Rub it.
people attach M80s to sticks.
Rub bacon grease on it.
Luckily, I don't believe in such a thing as being, like, inhumane towards wasps. Kill them however you see fit. Fucking...
Not a human, so they can be inhumane.
Butt cheeks! Can I show that? Well, I'm not going to, again. So, we're gonna do this real quick. The mission's over. You'll have to take my word for it. War of attrition.
Buy multiple 8.6s and then have each one be one of your tuning setups.
Do what?
I feel like at this point you should just get multiple 8.6s and have each one be a different tuning setup. Because then you don't have to tune it, you can just switch cars. You'll have
It's
one
tuned.
dedicated to each thing.
It's tuned to pretty much the way I want it to be.
Right, alright, okay.
I feel like... Is that a good place to stop DMC5 for the night? Because it's like 11 p.m. We can, like... I have to sneeze, and I know that when I sneeze, it's just going to be gnarly for my spinal column. Look at the lengths Virgil is willing to go to for a chance at defeating Dante. And I want to point out something about this. The last time Virgil saw Dante, he wasn't even Virgil. He was Nello. He was under the complete subjugation of Mundus. He got freed by Dante, woke up some fucking where and said, "Nah, we have a score to settle." Like, bro, he beat your ass the last time you fought. Before that too. I don't understand. Virgil's just such a petty little bitch.
Why?
He's like, I don't care if you beat me 30 times. Once I win, it's over. It's settled. I win. I win the set.
Right before the final blow, he's like, now it's for all the marbles.
All the other ones will warm up. But I don't understand how Virgil... Okay, Virgil was crumbling and falling to pieces for some fucking reason. We still don't really know why that is. He just was. So he splits himself into man and devil with the Yamato, but then V fuses himself back with Urizen into Virgil, and he's fine. I don't understand what the difference is.
This car is on such steroids in this game.
Ah! Is it gonna be...
That?
This is Zonda. I can go faster than you in reverse.
You want to race me in that thing?
Fucking Mini Cooper.
Where would we be able to race that would be somewhat fair?
I just want to do like speed zones and stuff. That's what I was doing in 5.
Oh my, what the fuck? Ow. I think he just was stricken with pain. Never do nothing to it. It still hurts. Soda, are you excited for Street Fighter 6? Bitch. Die.
What was yours?
133, I think. My personal best is 169 now. This car isn't the fastest, but everything else it has is at 10.
Hold on, I want you to race me in this. Oh my god, it's so fucking slow. What the fuck? Holy shit. You're kidding me. There's no fucking way. There's no fucking way it's this slow. Oh my god.
I'm still in first gear.
I'm in fourth. I'm in fourth gear. Does this thing even have a fifth gear? It does not. Oh my god, it drifts at 60 miles per hour. Amazing.
I feel like a UTV is faster. I'm sure I have one. Oh no, this is it. This is what we gotta do. It's a race, bitch.
Where are you? Hold on. Oh my god. I really hope they're roughly the same speed.
How is that even possible?
I was trying to drift.
I top out at 55.
Really? I might have a chance then because we're on a downhill. I'm going at 63, 65, 66, 67. I can catch up. I'm so close.
It's not gonna happen. You can't do it.
Who's contacting me?
You cheating cunt.
Alright. Who won it? Bring it. Bitch.
Where are you, Ethan? I got about the ugliest freaking thing I could get. I have never seen this before in my life. What the fuck?
that the fuck? That's a Ford something, right?
It's
Ford
Pursuit
Lightning?
on the back. It says Pursuit on the back, so I guess maybe that.
I think the Lightning. I might be thinking of a different truck. I know Ford tried to make a truck that was supposed to be a competitor for the Viper truck that Dodge made, and they had a concept for one that was gonna be like wicked overpowered, but it never came out.
This is. I guess since this game takes place in Europe, it's just thinking of Ford. I wouldn't think of it being right-hand drive, but this is right-hand drive.
So it's probably a different than what I'm talking about, and it's just a European thing. Let me see.
The hell are you in?
Don't worry about it. I can't control it. Oh my god.
What is that thing?
We need to leave the circle before this shit starts. We get locked in it.
We get locked into it? Can't we just leave?
We're leaving right now. That's the plan.
45 seconds.
This thing is less than no traction. I'm not even turning. I'm just holding the gas. I also can't see where I'm going because of the motor.
Hmm.
Common Rider. Die. Nigga. Please. This is just the most obnoxious fucking enemy in Devil May Cry history. Die.
Where are you?
It's a Porsche.
Oh,
It
great.
do indeed.
Crossroads. Decisions.
I got.
Holy shit, how much horsepower does this thing have?
I am your great great grandfather.
Wow.
1955. I was built for speed. Hell yeah.
Of course you fucking lived somehow, you piece of bitch.
It was built for speed.
In the 50s. Your car is like damn near 80 years newer.
Really? Oh shit.
GG.
When in doubt, smack it.
Did to get you in here too.
Because I'm a part of the convoy.
Yep. Here comes the blood.
Are you doing the speed zone?
Trying. I spun out. I guess I'll get into a drift car if I'm gonna be fucking drifting.
I wouldn't switch to the car yet. Gotta get to the zone first. It's a dirt track too.
God, are you fucking kidding me?
I don't even remember what my drift car was.
Of course I fucking go off the rails, god
Don't
damn
wanna
it.
keep Mr. Demon King waiting. Gotta pick up the pace.
I'm doing terrible right now. Yeah, this car is not meant for this.
I thought I built this one for drifting, but maybe not.
It did defeat because this is dirt. Because like I just used one of my best drift cars and it did poorly.
Where the fuck is my drift cars? It's been a while since I figured out what they were.
I just scored 98k. pill sucks.
I was only able to do 36,000 that time.
Honey, you know what the most absurd thing is about that thread you were... What the fuck? You were reading to me earlier? Am I live? It insinuates that The Last Jedi is an objectively perfect film, which is preposterous.
He was also talking about Rise of Skywalker, by the way.
Holy shit. Like, not even Empire Strikes Back is a perfect movie. There's plenty of criticisms for any film that's ever been made.
I will say, as much as I like David Hayter, he was also one of those people that, like, fucking was talking about how he came out of Rise of Skywalker, like, he loved it and all that shit.
Is he on Disney's payroll?
I don't know. He just was one of those people that said, like, he like, emotionally loved frickin' Rise of Skywalker and fucked the people that didn't like it.
Why gotta be all that?
Yeah, it was something, like, very antagonistic, like, you know, like, anybody that didn't fucking like it, or, you know, it was one of those things where, like, if you gotta be, like, angry and retaliatory to people that just disagree with you about a fucking movie, then maybe there's something fucking wrong with your view on that stupid piece of shit movie, you know?
I'm like, David, you were in fucking Metal Gear Solid 4. Alright, relax.
Like, you can like whatever fucking dog shit movie you want, but saying to the people that didn't fucking like it, like, oh, your fucking opinions are wrong, like, fuck the people that didn't like this movie, like, fuck you, you know?
It just, I don't have the strength to argue about somebody's opinion on a movie. It's like, if you liked it, that's dope. I don't care. Like, a lot of people really like Doctor Strange. I'm like, I'm glad. I'm glad that you got enjoyment out of the experience that you spent money on.
Not good.
I'm just like, look, like, don't ask me if I'm watching Doctor Strange 3, because I'm not.
Oh, yeah, that was the second one, wasn't it?
It took 6 years since the first one.
I thought you liked the first one.
I do. It's great. But then, you know, multiverse.
I almost hit 200 miles an hour.
The word multiverse has ruined so many potentially great stories.
Demonic power was activated in me once.
I mean, I agree, but my mind was elsewhere.
Except for the one. The one is a phenomenal film.
Why did my Okay. What are you muttering? Stabbed and jabbed by a number of things. But who would have ever guessed? Have you lost your mind? There's a demon to destroy. Kill yourself. I'll help. About the rebellion. Wow. You are absorbing the Sparta.
This car goes so fast, but you just can't control it.
Yeah.
Just seen a white boy at Walmart looking mad as fuck, so I left. Not tonight. Fair enough.
What does that even mean?
I'm not taking no chances, bro.
I missed the stunt by a mile. I'm still crashing.
That's how I was just doing. This is the stupidest fucking speed trap.
Hey, he's all yours. But don't let it become a habit.
Honestly, I'm kind of scared of there being a Devil May Cry 6 because the even numbers in this franchise don't really bode too well.
How fast are you able to hit it even?
166 just then.
I was only able to do 151.
You know what you look like now?
Help!
156. That was a little bit better.
Nowhere to go.
190.
Fuck. Using all these fucking orbs, bro.
Like that for 60 Forzathon points. Way cool.
It's not letting me do any of the cool, like, Sin Devil Trigger moves for some reason.
Better speed trap over here.
As long as you live, you will not understand. Power is everything.
Can't believe he's spun out like that.
Hit me.
I don't know what you're talking about. You missed the turn.
I hope you feel how I felt when you shattered my soul. I'm getting beat the fuck up.
Is this the speed trap?
No, this is a speed zone.
Badass.
All this time, and you still don't get it.
Are you prepared to go fast?
Maybe.
Thank you. whole wrong way.
The Clifod is so tall compared to the Temendaguru. Like, what is it with Virgil and tall things to stand on top of? That's his jam for some reason.
He likes to obtain height.
True.
Height equals power.
I mean, he's probably only like 5'10", so I understand.
Do you think he was the type of kid that would stack all those chairs in class and sit on top of the stack?
Probably. Also, Jared Leto is part of the Morbin time joke now, so we have to let it die.
What do you mean he's part of it?
He's what I.
Like he made the joke now?
Yeah,
Oh my god.
he has a script that says Morbius 2. It's Morbin time. It's like we're done. We gotta go. It was a good ride.
Where'd you go?
I'm fucking sitting here with you. I have food.
I'm trying to find you.
I'm 4 feet from you, my guy.
Really?
Check your mini map. Use your eyeballs.
I don't see you.
I'm literally right next to you.
It's... I don't fucking see you on my map. You're nowhere.
Right fucking here. Use your eyes.
Yeah, you're not on anywhere in my Earth.
I'm literally.
You're not here for me.